Finally, a long-awaited moment for the public has arrived. Jin, a member of BTS known for his elegant style and charisma, has finally reacted to Jimin's airport fashion, which the public considers very similar to his own. The question is this just a coincidence, or is there a hidden message behind the similar styles of these two big idols? Jin's reaction immediately became the center of attention, sparking a wave of heated discussions among fans and K-pop fashion observers alike. Fans who have been paying attention to the appearance details of BTS members at the airport know very well that dressing style is not something to be taken lightly. Airport fashion is not just travel clothes, but a symbol of image, branding strategy, and a representation of an idol's identity in the public eye. So, when Jimin appeared in an outfit that almost resembled Jin's signature style, from the choice of colors, cuts, to simple but classy accessories, an excited reaction seemed inevitable. More surprisingly, Jin did not remain silent. In one instance, he expressed his response briefly but meaningfully. The short sentence immediately went viral, showing how Jin realized the similarity and did not deny it. Fans immediately interpreted this reaction as an indirect acknowledgement that he also saw a reflection of himself in Jimin's appearance. This immediately added a layer of meaning to the interaction between BTS members who are known to be close to each other. The public was divided in responding to this phenomenon. Some consider it as evidence of the emotional and artistic closeness between Jin and Jimin, where similarities in style arise naturally because they often spend time together. However, others argue that this similarity is the result of a fashion strategy deliberately designed by BTS's stylist to create a buzz in the media. There are also many fans who argue that this is a spontaneous moment that happened to attract global attention. The atmosphere on social media heated up after hashtags about Jimin airport fashion like Jin and Jin reaction dominated trending topics in various countries. A short video of Jin's reaction also spread widely, triggering thousands of comments in minutes. Many armies wrote how they felt entertained, surprised, and even touched to see how the two BTS members could reflect each other's personalities through their dressing styles. This phenomenon once again proves BTS's power in creating narratives that go beyond just music. In the context of the K-pop industry, this similarity in style is not something to be taken lightly. Airport fashion is a mini-stage that idols always use to build an image. The similarity between Jin and Jimin presents an interesting academic question. Can an artist's visual identity be easily transferred, or is each style just a personal representation that happens to intersect? This question sparks debate among Korean pop culture analysts, who see this phenomenon not only from the entertainment side, but also as part of the industry's dynamics. Meanwhile, fans are more focused on the emotional side. Many feel that Jimin seems to be paying homage to Jin, especially since Jin is often considered an elegant fashion icon in BTS. Some fans even associate this with their long journey in the same group, assessing that the moment is real evidence of the closeness that has been established for more than a decade. This warmth becomes the emotional fuel that makes this news even more viral. However, it is undeniable that Jin's reaction is the core of the spotlight. His brief but meaningful attitude managed to open up a wide space for interpretation. Some fans consider the reaction to be full of Jin's typical pride and humor, while others interpret it as a form of silent support. With his communication style that is always mysterious but charismatic, Jin once again proves his ability to steal attention without having to speak at length. If explored further, this phenomenon shows how BTS continues to maintain their relevance, even in small things like airport fashion. Something that seems simple is able to create a global conversation involving millions of people. This is real proof that every detail done by BTS members is not just a personal action, but part of an entertainment ecosystem that is always monitored, analyzed, and celebrated. Now, the question that hangs in the minds of many people is, will this similarity in style continue in the following moments, or is this just a momentary phenomenon? Is Jimin really inspired by Jin, or is this just a coincidence that managed to become a global trend? Fans don't seem to be stopping talking about this anytime soon. What is clear is that the moment Jin reacted to Jimin's fashion has recorded a new chapter in the dynamics of BTS that never loses its surprises. Thus, this story once again confirms that BTS is not just a music group, but a global pop culture phenomenon. Even a brief reaction to dressing style is able to create a big wave in the media. And now, the world is waiting. What other surprises will come from Jin, Jimin, and BTS in the future? A small event that seems simple, Jin's reaction to Jimin's airport fashion, in fact, triggered a global commotion. However, behind the noise of hashtags, comments, and debates, a much deeper question arises. Did all of this happen naturally, or is there a big scenario that was deliberately built? Are we really witnessing an honest expression from Jin, or are we witnessing part of a media strategy designed to excite the public? This is the question we should reflect on together. Keep in mind, information about this moment is mostly spread from various social media platforms such as TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and also online entertainment media. But can we use every piece of video or screenshot that circulates as authentic evidence? Who can guarantee that Jin's reaction video was not cut or edited in such a way as to present a certain impression? Or is it possible that the narrative, Jin reacts to Jimin, was actually built out of context in order to invite sensation? At this point, we have to ask, why can every move of BTS, even a small reaction, always become a global headline? Is it because of BTS's great influence in the entertainment world, or because the public is so thirsty for new narratives that they are ready to believe anything that sounds dramatic? What if the fashion similarity between Jimin and Jin is just an ordinary coincidence, but then magnified by the media to generate clicks, views, and financial benefits? This phenomenon shows how easily the modern flow of information shapes perceptions. What we see and read on social media is often not the whole truth, but a certain version that is chosen to be displayed. Herein lies a provocative question. Have we as viewers become victims of information manipulation, or are we aware but still choose to dissolve because we enjoy the sensation? If we examine more deeply, it is natural for fans to feel proud, excited, or even emotional when seeing interactions between BTS members. However, does this emotional reaction actually make us ignore fact verification? Do we prefer to believe the sweet narrative presented by the media rather than digging for the truth behind it? Could this be dangerous if a critical attitude is not involved? Let's take another example. How often does news about BTS appear with bombastic titles? Then, when read in more detail, the content is not as big as the title. Isn't this similar to what is happening with the issue of Jimin's fashion that is said to be similar to Jin? What if Jin's reaction was actually just a brief smile, but then given layered interpretations by the media and fans? Can that still be called a fact, or has it entered the realm of speculation? Another question. Is it possible that there is a management team that consciously allows or even designs the fashion similarity between Jimin and Jin to create a global conversation? If that's the case, then this phenomenon is not just a coincidence, but a successful communication strategy. However, is the public ready to accept that what is considered a sincere moment could be the result of entertainment industry engineering? Or do we choose to turn a blind eye because we are happier with the romantic narrative between the two BTS members? The thing we need to underline is that the information circulating today has not been fully verified.